Hi everyone, I am Greg. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Thank you for checking in on me today. I wanted to make a quick video of my PC and the overclock that I'm running and how I got it to overclock without overheating. I'm running a MSI board with a Ryzen 9 9500X CPU. So for starters, this is the case. This case was a hand-me-down from my son whenever he built his computer a couple of years ago, and then he upgraded. So the liquid cooler and the fans, everything about this came from my boy. And he passed it on to me and basically helped me get it running. 32 megabit of DDR4 memory. I think I got a Radeon 7600 video card. Now put the glass case back on. All right, I got the case back on, the side of the case. All right, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I just walked away at 12 minutes of my 5900X sitting on the flame torture test, Aida 64 Extreme at 4.7 gigahertz. And on average, the middle 80s, 80 degrees Celsius. If you want to overclock your 5900X without cooking it and have it stable, this is the way to go. In the mid 80s, and this is the worst it's ever going to be, y'all. Under normal load, you're not going to be this hot. It's not going to be up here all the time. You're not going to get 4.8, 4.9, 5 gigahertz overclock. And even on liquid cooling with the best paste at, 1.28 volts, 1.3 is too hot, 1.33 is too hot, 1.35, you're going to nuke your CPU. It's like 95 degrees, 100 degrees Celsius. This has been running for almost 17 minutes at 4.7 gigahertz. On average, it's at 88 right now. It's been in the mid 80s. This is as good as 4.69, okay? 4.7 gigahertz. 86 degrees Celsius. Where's my voltage? The core is at 1.29. This is stable, y'all. It's not going to get any better than this. Without cooking your CPU. It's at 87 right now. After almost 18 minutes. .7 gigahertz. .85, 86. Come on. I mean, that's the shit. I'm going to end it there. You will see a little Cinebench 23. R23. Let me open my hardware monitor so you can see it in real time. .6. The V-Core 1.294 voltages. 1.28. 1.28. .80 degrees. 81. 23,000 points. You'll see where that's at. $83 degrees, 84 degrees. So, what, I'm 7,000 points behind a Threadripper? Okay, I'll take it. 84 degrees. We're going into the third or fourth level here. All right, so and just like that, I'm back to 50 degrees Celsius. $23,000 points. I mean, I like it. I love it. 4.7 gigahertz. A little R24. I had to turn this down a little bit. It was the previous test runs with this was at 4.7, 4.77. It was slightly unstable. I turned it down. Okay. Just starting out, I'm at just under 1,000 points. Temperature is good at 75 degrees. I don't know why the newer version of the Cinebench runs a little bit cooler than the old. 4.7 at 1.28 gigahertz, or 1.28 volts, I'm sorry, 4.7 gigahertz at 1.28 volts it's the best you're going to get out of your 5900X at, 75 to 85 degrees without just positively frying your CPU. Threadripper is at 1201. I'm right behind it. This is just the first go round. The next time it's going to go up above. See, my previous score, I turned it down. It was slightly unstable. Sitting on the torture test, it was unstable. For this, it was okay, it was stable, but when I started running the torture test, it started crashing. I think those are pretty good scores. $77 degrees. This is on liquid cooling. PWM fans. Sorry. NTH2 paste. What are we going up to? 1244. NTH2 thermal paste. 78 degrees. 1242. So right now my scores are a little bit under my previous because I turned it down. It was a little bit unstable. I'm happy with that. I think that's it's stable. It's running relatively cool. 4.7 gigahertz CPU, which it's a that clock starts at like 3.6. I've got a 1 full gigahertz out of that. I mean, what the hell, right? Come on. Can't ask for any more. Right now the fans are up, but normally I don't hear the fans running that loud. Even when I'm editing a video, the fans don't get that loud. This is great. 78, 80 degrees, under load. The only reason I turned it down, it was at 4775. I only turned it down because it was crashing on sitting on the flame on the torture test. Beyond that, it was fine. It's been running stable for a long time at 4775. See what the score goes up to here when this finishes. 1244. Running cool, 76 degrees, 77. I'm going to stop that there. Immediately coming down. We can go right back into the torture test. $83 degrees, 84, 100% load on the CPU. I'll let that run for 2 or 3 minutes. 83. Clocks are at 4.7. Voltage 12.16. Starting out at 1.29. That's a lot of volts running through that CPU. Cooling fans are at, what is that? 1800 RPM. We're at 86. I set the thermal shutoff to 90, but even though it touches 90, it doesn't cut it off immediately. We're at 1:30 on this one. I don't know, y'all. I mean, that's the best I've been able to get out of it. Ryzen 9 5900X, 4.7 gigahertz, sitting on the flame, torture test. What would do before 15, 17 minutes. We're at 210. 12.16 volts. Power is 172 watts. 175 watts. Clock is at 4.7 gigahertz. I don't know what unified means. Statistics. I don't know if that means anything to anybody here. This one, motherboard, current 37, I guess, temperature. Okay. 37 degrees on the motherboard, 87 degrees CPU. The hard drive, chassis, Core 1.29. That all looks stable to me. 87 degrees. I'm going to end that there. So, all right, I might go back into the BIOS and record with my phone because I can't get OBS, of course, to record in the BIOS, how that looks in the BIOS. If not, for now, you know, what is it? MSI Bios. MSI is weird. There's a definite learning curve. If you've always been on Asus and you're switching to MSI because you found a good deal on a motherboard and a CPU combo or whatever, it's weird switching from Asus to MSI. I don't really recommend it. When I did it, I didn't actually know what I was in for. Had I known, I probably wouldn't have gone from Asus BIOS over to MSI to the board. But I figured it out. I made it work. I'm happy with it. It's all right. I like my current build. You know, I made it work. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. I don't know. There might be a little bit update to this whenever I go back in and record the BIOS with my phone. For now, thank you guys for checking out whatever random BS I've got going on today. And I'll see y'all later. Peace. Okay, y'all. So, yes, I did actually restart my CPU and go back into my BIOS to show you exactly what I'm talking about, where to make the changes on the MSI BIOS, which is really screwed up, and it took me a long time to figure this crap out. MSI is so weird. Asus is so easy to deal with. It's possible to do this with MSI, but man, you gotta figure it out on your own. Because if you go up here to settings, if you go up here to advanced and the AMD overclocking, this does nothing. This makes no changes. You gotta go to overclock. All right. There's the ratio, 47. It's manual. You can type in whatever you want right here. So this is where I'm at. Override CPU core voltage, 1.2875. All right. So I know it's not showing up on there. It's blue right there. Okay. So to make any changes that actually take in this stupid BIOS, you have to go here to AMD Advanced CPU Configuration. AMD overclocking. PBO is set to advanced. PBO limits auto. Scalars auto. I set the override, the boost override to 50, though it makes no difference. Thermal platform unit limit is at 90. Wait a minute, go back. It's at 90. Curve optimizer, I believe. Oh, okay, negative 25. All right. So this is how I got to my current status. Only this way you'll be able to make any changes and have them take under this one. Don't mess with settings. You got to go to overclock and do it from here, or otherwise it won't save. Nothing will change. The fan profile hardware monitor. All right, so I'm at what? I can't think, y'all. What is it? 11% at 44 degrees. First one. This is just my profile. I'm set to PWM. Uh-oh. Second is at 43% at 40 degrees Celsius. Third is at 58 degrees at 64%. And 100% is at 65 degrees Celsius. All right, sure, I'll go with that. And turn the light back on. All right, sorry about that. I know that's kind of scary. Put my glasses back on. All right, y'all. So that's where I'm at with my PC. I am Greg. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I'm a little bit lit right now, but that's okay. We'll be all right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Y'all have a good night.